Hello, sir. Good afternoon. Welcome
Good
to DC
afternoon, ma'am. Good
Conversations.
afternoon, ma'am.
So, first of all, tell us, about Paigah Palace and its heritage and history.
Ma'am, this palace was built by Nawab Obaidur Rehman. He was also known as Sarvekhar. He is the person who made Falaknuma Palace. You see, after gifting it to his brother-in-law, who was the sixth Nizam of Hyderabad, he constructed these palaces. It was called Evan-e-Vekhar. Evan-e-Vekhar means the palace of Vekhar, complex of Vekhar Amla's palaces. The Mardana Palace used to house this American consulate, till recently. Now it's in the custody of the government of Telangana. That has been acquired, on 5 acres of land. See, and this palace was one palace. The other half is now Chiran Fort Club, which had, taken sold by my cousin brothers. And this palace, I have restored it. I'm the grandson. My mother was the son of the person who used to live here. His name was Nawab Nazir Nawazing Bahadur. He was my grandfather. And he was the brother-in-law of the seventh Nizam. His younger sister, the Nizam's younger sister, was married to my grandfather. Daudu Nisa Begum was her name. She died in 1969 or something. And my grandfather died in 1985. Thereafter, we have been living here. I have been living since 1996. 97, this palace, I've restored it. Usually the government restores heritage places. You see, we have done a good job with the restoration. A lot of chief ministers have acknowledged that. They have come here and, because I run a function hall here, the people have come here and, they have been entertained here. And now they are saying that they will come up with a flyover coming from coming from the there's a bridge opposite to the old airport. They want to land it and take that bridge over the near the Begumpet police station, turn it, and there's a railway track. You see, metro train is going over the metro train. They want to land it on the Minister's Road, and one arm they want to take it and land it on the Necklace Road, which is supposed to be a water body and a recreational area, and there's no traffic. Now they want to release the congestion which is there on the Rasulpura Chaurasta, where there's an NTR statue, Chief Minister statue. Okay. Now there's 50 acres of open land right opposite to our palace. You see, 50 acres. They can take the bridge from there, and if they are bent upon landing it on the Necklace Road or on the recreational area, yeah, they can do it from there. Where is the point in demolishing the gates of the palace? Then the ambience will be gone. And my business, we have spent so much of money, and my business will be, totally gone. You see, we won't have any parking area, and the beauty of the palace will go away. It's listed in the heritage structures, this palace. The princes used to live here. Iqbaluddin, his wife, he was the prime minister. He was the prime minister of Hyderabad, and his wife was the princess, daughter of the fifth Nizam, and sister of the sixth Nizam, and she used to live here. See, this whole history will be gone. She was the first chairwoman of Women's Federation of India, and she donated 90 acres of land to public school. You see, all this Noorbagh colony, Indian Airlines colony, Prakash Nagar colony, Vekhar Nagar colony, all these colonies, Patigadda colony, all these colonies are built on our land. Even the Patigadda road itself is, the Nizam used to come and visit my grandmother, who was his sister, and this road passes through our land. Now, you see, the properties was under the supervision of Court of Wards. They have done a very miserable job. They did not protect. All the land grabbers and everybody has acquired grabbed the property. The government acquired most of it. There's nothing left. And whatever is left now, the whole family, one of my sisters is living here. She's 70, 80 years old, and another cousin of mine, Bakhtiyar Khan, is there, and there's another cousin of mine, Sultan, all of us are losing our houses. My brother is running a function hall, Paigah Gardens. That part is also going away. So they can take a bridge, which will be shorter from the Minister's Road, landing on the Necklace Road. It will be much shorter. The government will save the acquisition amount, and the zigzag, the 400 meters will be saved. So it is cheaper for the government, but they should realize this. That is what is my contention. And you are supposed to protect the heritage properties. When we go to Europe, even the small houses of the poets and all those things are restored. Nothing compared to this property, but they still restore it. Here we want to destroy our heritage. There are so many tourists who come here. to see my place. Then the people from that, what do you call this walk, Heritage Walk, they also come here every Sunday. This is a heritage place which is to be restored. And the government didn't pay me anything for the restoration. It is their job to restore the properties, this heritage and all that. When we are doing it, they want to destroy it. The palace gates, if 10 feet away from the palace gates, if a flyover is passing, then what will be left? The total ambience will be gone. The parking place, everything will be gone. That is my condition. When there is a property, there's 50 acres of land right opposite to it with no structures. They can pass it from there and land on the same necklace road. See, that is what my thing is. 6 generations of our family has been living here. My cousins are losing, my sister has taken permission from the MCH stating that, this is our land. They said you have to, in the master plan, 19 feet will go away. Now they're taking away the total property. She's losing 1,000 square yards of land. Where will she go? She's 70 years old. She was born in this house. We were all born in this place, 6 generations we have been staying here. That is there are so many Supreme Court judgments with regard to, with the necklace road and, not passing any, you can't do any structure, permanent structure on the necklace road. And, and look at the traffic which will affect the recreational area. That's a recreational area which was created by NTR and later by Chandrababu Naidu. And then the other chief ministers.
Sir, I gathered that the marking was done during the previous regime by BRS, right? So did you receive a notice at that point in time? When did you hear that, this
recently, this started happening a month back.
Okay.
You see, we did not receive any notice at that time. They say that it was approved by the previous government. The MLA, Mr. Talasani Srinivas Yadav had come here. The Basti people, all those people who are losing their houses, we had a meeting here. And we showed him the plan. He said, yes, it was approved, but now we have to see it. It's a heritage structure, and the other part, there is land, open land, so much of open land from where it is easy for you to pass this thing. You don't have to demolish people. Where will they go otherwise? And this heritage, the High Court has given an order with regard to Iram Manzil and to Usmania Hospital and to other heritage structures. Recently, there was an order with regard to the Old City Metro, this thing. So the government just have to think about it,
So if this plan goes through, then how many families would be affected?
Around 70 families. Around 70 families are being affected. At least 6 to 8 members of my family are being affected. And you see, we cannot create factories and all that. We are living on whatever, devolved on us, Whatever we have is left over, we are trying to make some business out of it, And, if the buildings go away, what they have, with the hard-earned money, what they have created. I lived in Saudi Arabia for 10 years. With that money, we have done this, whatever I have earned, we have done the restoration work. Now, you see, so government suddenly comes and says, okay, fine, we'll pass a flyover 10 feet away from your gates, and one gate will be demolished also. There is another structure which is a heritage stage which is used to be called Buraj. That will also go. My sister's house, she's got a daughter who's got a problem. Where will she go? And my brother, he has been living here. Bakhtiar Khan has been living here for, he was born here 60, 70 years. He's 73, 74 years old.
So that entire thing will be demolished?
My sister's house is going to be demolished. Totally. And she has constructed, she moved here a year back or something. After 2 years of construction work. Otherwise, she was living in Nafis Manzil. She was living in a flat. Now she has made a house and she has moved here. Thinking that, and she took a permission from the MCH. They said 19 feet will go in the master plan. Now you're coming up with a bridge, some zigzag bridge, and you're taking it over a railway track and landing it on the necklace road. The same thing can be done from the open land which is there. Where is the need to, harm a heritage structure and, demolish so many houses?
So how did the government, you said this is part of the Grade 2B heritage structure. Then how did the government, the previous government go ahead with this plan? If it was part of the heritage structure, I have another question, like suppose you decide as the owner of this estate to destroy this and probably, raise another building. Are you allowed to do it because it is in the heritage?
No, you see in the Malwala Palace case, The structure had been demolished, and you see, from what I heard, that they are not giving any permission to reconstruct it. We have got a house here, Vekhar Manzil, on the hillock. It is supposed to be a heritage structure, and you see, the family wants to sell it off, but who will go and live in that palace? You see, they have to restore it and then live there. So they are not allowing us to demolish. So, tomorrow they will give me permission to demolish this place. Will they give Chiran Fort to demolish the place? They will not, because it's a heritage. It's a listed heritage structure. You see, Iram Manzil, the government wanted to demolish and create an assembly there. The High Court did not allow them to do that. Recently, there's a judgment in the Punjab and Haryana High Court where they wanted to construct a flyover from a market area which was supposed to be a heritage market. The High Court of Haryana and Punjab High Court, they disallowed that. So we have to understand these things, Now they will pass some project. Now we should have that kind of money to pay to the lawyers and go and contest a case, isn't it?
Yes.
See, most of the people, they can't afford it. So they will lose their house. How can people, from the Basti people, how can they hire a lawyer? The lawyers charges a lot, senior lawyers, they charge a lot.
Yeah.
Who will defend them? You see, the government should realize these things. How it is being affected. When you have got land, they should have seen that there's so much of land, open land from, Ram Gopal police station till Sai Baba temple. The Sai Baba temple and the other structures there was also on the waterbed when we were young, like kids. That total land was open land.
So did you raise these concerns and take this up with the government? Did you probably send them a questionnaire or something?
Yeah, we have submitted a questionnaire to find out what is their this thing on how many cars are going to be passed through this area, and how many did they do any research with regard to that, and how people will be, is there any substitute place from where they can pass a bridge? Have they done the study with regard to that? We have not received an answer up till now. We have filed our objections with the collector land acquisition, deputy collector land acquisition, and the commissioner and additional all the government bodies.
So could you please read out the questions if you have?
Yeah.
Yeah.
1 second. Whether the HMDC, GHMC government of Telangana have considered the acquisition at an alternate land for construction of the flyover. Kindly issue a copy of the report prepared study conducted on the aspect. Whether the HMDA, GHMC government of Telangana have explored the availability of alternate government land with close proximity such as 300 meters. Kindly issue a copy of the report prepared study conducted on this aspect. Whether the HMDA, GHMC government of Telangana conducted a detailed study of the project traffic movement on the new unidirectional flyover landing at Patigadda Road, Minister Road, and the bi-directional flyover landing at Necklace Road, and how many vehicles their project will use the two unidirectional flyovers landing at Patigadda Road, Minister, and bi-directional flyover landing at Necklace Road. Kindly furnish copy of the report prepared study conducted on this aspect. Whether the HMDA, GHMC government of Telangana has done an environmental impact study on the bi-directional flyover which is landing in the Privi Narasimha Rao Samadhi Garden. See, Samadhi Garden. That's a Samadhi of the ex-Prime Minister. They're landing it there. Right to Information Act, under Right to Information Act. And see, this is the map. Ma'am, they can pass the road from here. It will save all this. Going through and this and demolishing the houses and taking it, then turning it somewhere and again turning it and then landing it on the Necklace Road. They can straight away take it and land it on the Necklace Road if they are bent upon doing this project.
One last question, sir. So, is it just you that is appealing against this, or there is a collective effort of all of them actually?
Collective effort.
And also those who are losing, their homes. Like
we are all together. We are all together. See, we are all together. My cousins, myself, my Sultan Nawab there's another person, his property is also going away, another cousin of mine. Then there's another, my mother's younger sister's children, one son and a daughter, Bakhtiyar Khan and Nusrat Yar Khan, Nusrat Yar Khan is losing her total house. Total house. She moved in, a year back in the house after doing 2 years of construction. And now she's having this problem.
What about the families that are going to be impacted, the slums you were talking about?
Yeah, no, I'm talking about the colony, and in the Patigadda colony people, they are also with us. And recently, the MLA, Mr. Talasani, Srinivas Yadav, he came here and we represented to, this whole, we told him that this is the problem we are passing, we are having this problem.
Okay.
But because of the bridge coming, all these houses are going to be demolished. These are double-story, triple-story buildings. People who have got 200 square yards, 300 square yards, everything will be gone. They have been living here for generations now.
So, what's the final plan, or how would you wish to take this forward after this?
The government has to understand that, this is a dead traffic road. The Basti people will be only coming from the 300, 400 vehicles will be, coming from that side, from Rasul, Vekhar Nagar colony or, Patigadda colony or Noorbagh colony. There are only 3 colonies. Other than that, where will the traffic, there's no traffic which is causing any, this thing, on the Rasulpura Chaurasta. See, what is the traffic they want to divert, People who are coming, they are supposed to take the Necklace Road and go towards the Secretariat. You see, any person will be going from that side itself. Why will they take this road? And if you really want to do it, they must be having a study for that. I don't know, because you see, we cannot understand exactly what their project is all about. They can take it from the open land. There are no structures. Right opposite to the palace, there are no structures. But if they have any, they really want to go through with this project, then they can take that land, which is, so many houses will be saved, compensation amount will be saved, the construction amount will be saved. They'll be saving a lot of money. See, that is my contention, ma'am.
Okay.
This has to be brought, and this is a historical place. The Prime Minister used to live here, the princes used to live here. I know we don't bother about these things, no princesses, okay, fine. All those things are fine. We are living in a democracy, but heritage you have to protect, isn't it?
Yes.
The heritage has to be protected. You cannot demolish all the. Tomorrow somebody says, between the Charminar and 4 Minars, we'll pass this thing, a flyover. Is it okay to do something like that? Tomorrow you will say, okay, we'll pass a flyover towards, Barkas, from Falaknuma area, over the palace. These things are not done, it's not done in other states also. Like, look at the preservation in Jaipur and Udaipur in Rajasthan, and so many small Havelis have been protected now. They have been declared as heritage properties and they have been protected, converted into hotels or something. Anybody goes to Rajasthan will not stay in a hotel. They'll be staying in those places, in Rajasthan, in small Havelis and all that. They have done a fantastic job. Why is the government of Telangana after this? They wanted to demolish Iram Manzil. They wanted to demolish Osmania Hospital. I went for the Chipko movement there at Osmania Hospital, trying to save that property. Now the government, the High Court has said you can restore it. You can't demolish it. Tomorrow, the High Court is being moved from here to somewhere else. Tomorrow you will demolish the High Court building. See, these are beautiful structures which cannot be reconstructed, and the Secretariat has been done, in a very heritage form. But you see, it still looks new. It doesn't look like a heritage structure.
Yeah.
Maybe after 100, 200 years, it will look like a heritage structure. But right now,
how old is this structure, sir?
This 130 years old.
130.
130 years old, to be precise. It must have started at around 150 years back, or but completed around 130 years back. So the family has been staying here since 130 years.
Okay.
So that is the thing. And the princes used to stay here. We can say, okay, we won't bother about the princes and all that, but it's my main thing is it's a heritage structure and work very hard to restore it. That is the main thing. We have spent a lot of money to restore it to its past glory, and I'm the only person who's living in my mother was the daughter of the person. My grandfather was, my mother's father was Nawab Nawaz, who used to live here till 1985, and we have been living here. I'm the only person who lives in a heritage structure,
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much.
God bless you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So kind of you.